And last night, right here in Pennsylvania, it had its premiere in Pennsylvania at Pocono Palace. Went over very big there, so I'm sure it's going to go over very big here. And of course, the show is, say it with me, everybody, My Big Gay Italian Christmas in July. So guys, sit back and get yourselves ready. Let me hear a big cheer. You guys ready for the show? Come on, that's what I'm talking about. So enjoy, everybody.
Angela! Oh my God, Angela, thank God I made it. Oh my God, I rushed around my house in panic and I got here way before the storm got too bad.
Honey, you live 4 blocks from here. You could have walked if you had to.
Walked? Are you high? In my Jimmy Choo imitations? Hello, have you not been watching the news? Okay, we're about to get like 20,000 feet of snow and like 15,000 mile per hour winds, okay?
Here with us now is the multi-talented Deborah Toscano, who plays Aunt Tony Ann. You had the people roaring. You're so good in your character.
Thank you, Helen. Thank you.
And first of all, you did get the biggest applause.
Thank you. First of all, hi. Nice to see you again. I haven't seen you in a very, very long time, so it's great.
I love the lion range.
This is the aftermath of the big pompadour hair.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking, and I was thinking these things. I have to ask her. Do you wear a hairpiece, or is that all big hair?
No,
yours?
That's a hairpiece. So the front part is mine, and then from here down is it's a clip-on hairpiece. That's all curly and
it's good. It really helps. It really helps with the character, you know.
Yeah, it makes her even more Italian than she is, and loud. She has big hair.
It makes it very true. Staten Island, big hair, Brooklyn, all that. Right. Absolutely. So, how are you enjoying the role?
Oh my God, it's the best role of my life. I mean, I've been playing her for about, I guess, 6 years now. The Big Gay Italian Funeral was my first show, and then I inherited Big Gay Italian Wedding, and then he wrote her into Big Gay Italian Midlife Crisis, and then the Big Gay Italian Christmas. So I'm in all 4 of the shows. The character is in all 4 of the shows, and it's funny because Anthony and Aunt Tony Ann are the only 2 characters in the whole franchise that live in all 4 shows. So it's kind of a neat thing, and I originated her in Funeral, Crisis, and Christmas. So, but I inherited Wedding, so it's kind of
very cool. Well, you're so funny in this. It's really good. Now I have to, I was a little taken aback because I wasn't expecting. There is a little vulgarity in it, and you caught me a little bit, and it caught me off guard, you know. And you pronounced the word so well. I know it's your first time, but do you ever have any complaints from anybody in the audience, or they're open to this?
No, everybody is usually open to it without. I mean, and we do curtail a lot of the crazy words, we'll call them, and we always try to watch what happens. But sometimes we get caught up in the moment, and then it's just when it's time to drop that word, it's really got to find the right moment to do it. And I always try to find the right moment when it's silent and it just hits everybody, and then everybody gets a huge laugh. So
I do laugh.
Yeah, I try to place it at the right time. I don't try to be flippant with it. I just try to place it at the right time.
Now you're also going to be working with Kim with the Housewives of Secaucus. That's so interesting.
Yes. Actually, Anthony has written that show as well. Anthony Wilkinson wrote that show.
And where are we going to see that?
That's going to be at the Avenel Performing Arts Center. That's going to be in October and November. Okay. And so Kim Perella, who you just talked with, is going to be in it. Tina Jensen, who played Cousin Josephine in this, is in it as well. Trisha Ghazi, a good friend of ours, is in it as well. And Nancy Levine is in it as well. So.
Oh, good. Now, and you're always such a wonderful singer. I stopped by the other night, and you can do Broadway, you can do rock and roll, you do it all, jazz, right? Mm-hmm. So. You want to shout out some of the places you're going to be going? Can we see it?
Yeah, sure. I sing every day, which is great. I'm working full time, which I'm very blessed. Knockwood. I play at Gusto Divino on Long Island in Seaford on Sunrise Highway on Saturday nights. I play Villa Erasmo in Queens, Middle Village, Queens on Friday nights. I kind of fluctuate back and forth between the 2 of them. I'm at Curtains Bar and Restaurant in Avenel, New Jersey on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. That's my steady gig. So I'm all over the place.
Yeah, you need another day in the week.
I do. I need to clone myself so I can make more money too, and just kind of book like double of the work.
So how do you feel about being here at Cove Haven tonight?
It's amazing, and I'll tell you why. This is our first time playing ever in Pennsylvania, bringing the show, or any of the shows here. But it's the first time at Pocono Palace and also at Cove Haven that we have, it's the first time they've had a play, a staged Off-Broadway or Broadway play come here on the main stages. And we made history last night and tonight at both venues, being the first show ever.
You open the door for other people to do it, and it's great because people love theater.
Love theater, and they, a lot of people can't go to Manhattan and see the shows, and they come here and they see the shows, and the price is right, and they get a great laugh, and it's wonderful audiences. We had 2 fantastic nights of great people.
Very appreciative.
Yeah, they were great. They loved it. They laughed with us. It just was amazing, and we were treated like kings and queens. I have to say the truth. The whole management staff, Alethea, Kenneth, Corella.
Did you get to go in a champagne tub?
I did. We did a promo a couple of weeks ago for the shows, and I was in the champagne tub, as Antonia would call it, with all the bubbles. That's on my Facebook
I love
page.
that champagne.
Champagne. Yeah.
That's so perfect. You want to shout out a website?
Sure. It's DeborahToscano.com, so www.DeborahToscano.com. I'm on Instagram, DebbieLala105, and I'm on Facebook. Just type my name in, search me, or Google. I'm Googleable, so Google my name and you'll find me.
Thanks, Deb.
Thanks, Helen. Great to see you. Thank you.
My Big Gay Italian Christmas. Anthony Wilkinson wrote it. It was so funny. I had a
you
ball,
so much.
and the audience was in hysterics.
Yes. Yeah,
It was
and that
really,
always
really
makes
good.
me feel good when you see that.
So now, what was your inspiration for writing this?
Well, my inspiration was I wrote my big gay Italian wedding, my big gay Italian funeral, my big gay Italian midlife crisis, and something. All of them are based on some sort of truth in your life. So there was something recently that happened that I found was very common for now, where you're starting to see a lot of people who wind up, like myself, with a married man who's actually living a double life. And although it's common, it's becoming more known right now, and I had it happen to me. So as a part of that plus what goes on in a Christmas household, political stuff, I thought it was time for a Christmas show. And all the pieces just kind of fell together, and I thought it would make a really nice, fun chapter for the holiday times. But this is the second time we're actually doing Christmas in July. So this is really fun. It's a fun show. It stands alone.
Yeah. Well, Christmas in July and Christmas in August is so popular now. It's like halfway to Christmas, like 5 or 6 months to Christmas.
Well, I think because a lot of people are starting to embrace it's like that midpoint, because Christmas is something that's all year round, in its own way. But when you can actually find a way to celebrate it in the middle of the summer, it's becoming trendy and fun. Yeah. So it was really cool to see like Ken and everybody here at Cove Haven and Pocono Palace decorate the whole venue for Christmas. That was really cool.
Yeah,
just to see
really
Christmas trees.
Now, how exciting is it for you to be playing in Pennsylvania, in the Poconos?
This is our first time in the state of Pennsylvania. And it was really, my first time here was a few years ago, recreationally. And I remember seeing the showroom and thinking, what a perfect showroom this would be. So when they approached me about doing the show here, I said, this would be fabulous. Yeah. So I really am so excited to be here.
Yeah, and they're very welcoming here for it,
I have to tell you, the reception here has been just so warm and welcoming, and a breath of fresh air for us, I have to say. I mean, you feel like you're part of their family, which is something that I help create with my cast. We're part of a family. So, it's just been a fun experience. We're enjoying each other's company and really laughing a lot, which is nice.
Yeah. So now, is it the same cast in all your shows?
It is. No, there is different cast. Some of the cast members are the same in every show, but there's a lot of different characters in this show, so it varies.
Yeah. Well, this and you do it interactively, don't you? In some venues, you don't. It's only a staged.
We make the audience feel like they're part of what's happening in certain moments, but it's not an interactive show. No.
So now, how long does it take you to write something like this?
Well, it really depends. I mean, this particular show, I always say it's like giving birth. It's like a 9-month process that just builds up in your
How long has this been running?
3 years.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's pretty much how that goes. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is wonderful, and I'm grateful that you let me come in
I'm so happy to have you.
and see it and talk to the cast, and every character in the cast was very real. I thought,
they are. Because they're all based on real life people, and I think everyone if you watch the show, there's someone in the show that taps into your real life world.
Yeah.
You know, whether it be an aunt or your mother or your sister or a friend or something, there is a personal connection that everyone makes. And that's one thing that always comes out of this is people say to me, oh my God, that happened to my sister, my brother, my cousin, happened to me, and whatever.
Anthony, what's your website?
I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
Yes.
The show is on
The shows
Facebook?
are all on Facebook. They're
They're all on Facebook. Okay,
Yes,
great.
yes.
You want to say the name of the show
My
again?
Big Gay Italian Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Cheers. Any kids?
No kids.
No.
No.
That's a shame. What's your type?
My type? Well, let's see. Long brown eyelashes, big brown eyes that can tell a story and really, grab my attention. How about you?
Tall Italian heart surgeons with a big.
You know, Anthony, I have one more question, and I promise this is the last thing I'm going to ask you, but I mean, honestly, who's doing who? Oh my God, she doesn't know who's the top. I can't see on top. I put my foot to that wall's on top. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. You don't really have to answer that if you don't want. I mean, I think this vodka's going to my head, and I don't know if I really want to know. Well, shit, now I want to know.
Well, it's really not that easy to explain.
All right, well, how do you guys decide?
We flip a coin.
I'm with Kim Perella, and she played Olivia Bucatini. You look fantastic, I have to say. Why any man would not want to be with you, I don't know why.
What is wrong with him? I guess the reason would be maybe because he's gay.
Yeah, right.
Hence the name of the show.
Yes. So now, have you ever experienced anything like that, or any of your friends experienced anything like that? That the man they were with ended up being gay?
Honestly, not personally, but I have heard many stories of people that have said, oh, I've heard that after they've seen the show, and they've said, oh, I know somebody that had happened to, but not personally in my life, no. I've been married for almost 30 years, 29 years.
Yeah, you look too young to be saying that. But what is your most fun part of the show for you?
Oh, my entrance is absolutely my favorite part of my show. When I walk in and people are completely shocked because I announce who I am and who I'm looking for, the reaction always makes me laugh.
Now, tell me something about your background. Are you steeped in the theater? You do TV work? Is this your first job?
I have been working with Anthony for 6 years now, so I have been in all of my big gay shows. So the wedding, the funeral, the midlife crisis, the Christmas show, and then I am also in another show called The Real Housewives of Sea Caucus, which is a real fun kind of laugh out loud
a stage
comedy.
show?
It's a stage show, which sort of like spoofs all of the housewives shows. So all of the fun things that you love that you hate about the housewives shows. You can find me on Instagram at my name, Kim Perella.
Okay. And how do you spell Perella?
Pirrella.
Maria was played by Gabriella Cassio, and she's here with me now. What a fun show. Do you have a lot of fun before you go on?
Oh, of course. Always to be with this big gay Italian family is fun in itself, no matter what we do.
So now, what is your background in? Have you done theater work before?
Yes, I actually I graduated college a few years ago and I got a degree in theater, and I've been doing a lot of, I did non-union theater always, and I did some theater abroad, and this was always a dream role for me.
Yeah. Well, this is a comedy. Do you do a lot of comedy?
Yes, I love comedy. I love comedy. I do a lot of improv as well.
Yeah. And when you come out on the stage, do you get very excited? Or do you get nervous?
Oh, I get very excited. This is definitely my highlight of my year to do these shows. It's always so much fun. I'm just excited to share the stage with everyone.
What is the most unusual thing that happened to you while you've been doing this show?
Oh.
Think of one
Goodness.
thing.
There's always something crazy that happens.
Think of one thing.
One thing, I guess, like whenever somebody says something hysterical and you just try to contain it, or, if they change something around and we have a new actor coming in and it's just, that new excitement and it's fresh and new and it just gets you off guard, so you try not to laugh.
Yeah. It's funny. I feel like I should start my Christmas shopping tomorrow after seeing all the Christmas trees lit and the Christmas music when you're waiting for you guys to come on. I'm like, wow, it's really here,
It really gets you in the mood for the holidays and just brings you back to remember everything.
Yeah, well, continue enjoying the show.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Okay, now everybody looks so different when you see them out of costume. Tell everybody who you are.
Hey, I'm Tina, and I played Cousin Josephine.
So now, how do you like being in the Poconos doing this show?
I absolutely love it. I would never come here otherwise. I've always heard about it, and it's been a really, really, really fun experience.
Oh, good. Are you from New York?
I'm originally from Minnesota.
Okay.
All right, but I moved to New York many moons ago, and I actually just moved across the river to New Jersey.
Oh.
Yeah, but I actually love it. It's been good.
Okay, so tell us something about your character. How did you prepare for it?
How do I prepare? Okay, well, we prepare very fast. There are not a lot of rehearsals.
Okay.
We have like 2 rehearsals and it's showtime. Really? So we do a lot of our own prep work on our own. But you know, I knowing Anthony, and I've been lucky enough to work with him before, he always gives us really good guidance, and it's all the characters are based off of his family.
Yes.
You know, and we all have a cousin Josephine. You know, everything is about her. It's all very over the top. Everything is big news all the time. So yeah, it was just living life to like Mach 10, like just it's like high tension. It's a lot.
Yeah. So now, do you have a website?
I do, yeah. It's thetinajensen.com.
And what other things are you working on? Anything else, or what have you been doing?
Where am I in the world?
Yeah.
I just finished. I'm doing a run of the Housewives of Secaucus at the Avenel Performing Arts Center.
Again.
Yeah.
Where is that actually?
So it's in Avenel, which is the township of Woodbridge in
Jersey.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's like it's so great. It's a beautiful little kind of artistic town. They're rebuilding the whole town. It's a
Okay.
great space.
Yeah.
It's really fabulous, and the people there are fantastic to work with.
So is that already gone up, or it's going to go up? Or?
No, so we already did a run in the summer, and so we're coming back in the fall, in October and November.
Cool.
Back by popular demand.
Yes, of course.